Hey there, coin collectors and treasure hunters, where we dive deep into the fascinating world of rare coins and hidden treasures. Today, we have an incredible story to share with you, one that could quite literally make you rich. We're talking about the 1950 mint Mark Abraham Lincoln penny. Yes, a 1 cent coin that's currently valued at a whopping $2 million in the market. That's right, this tiny coin holds a massive value, and if you're lucky enough to have one in your possession, you could be sitting on a gold mine. So grab a seat, hit that like button, and let's get started. Let's take a trip back to the year 1950. The world was recovering from the aftermath of World War II, and America was entering a period of prosperity and innovation. In the midst of all this, the U.S. Mint was quietly continuing its production of the iconic Lincoln pennies, which had been first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. The 1950 Lincoln penny, like all other Lincoln pennies, features the familiar image of President Lincoln on the obverse side and two wheat ears on the reverse side, a design that had been in use since 1909. But what makes the 1950 penny so special? Well, it's all about the mint marks and some unique variations that occurred during the year's production. Now, here's where things get interesting. The 1950 Lincoln penny was produced in 3 different locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D mint mark; and San Francisco, S mint mark. The majority of the pennies produced that year were regular circulation coins with no significant value. However, there are a few rare exceptions, specifically certain pennies from the Denver and San Francisco mints that have unique characteristics. The most valuable 1950 Lincoln penny is one that features a mint error or is in exceptional condition, such as a proof or MS mint state grade. These coins were often produced with high precision, and due to their rarity and condition, they've become highly sought after by collectors. One particular coin that stands out is the 1950 D Lincoln penny in pristine condition with a unique error that has led to its astronomical value. So why exactly is this penny worth a staggering $2 million? The answer lies in a combination of factors: its rarity, condition, and historical significance. Coins that are in perfect mint state condition, often graded MS-67 or higher, are extremely rare, especially from this time period. Many of these coins never enter circulation, or if they do, they're quickly worn down, making pristine examples even more valuable. In addition to condition, the presence of any mint errors, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or other anomalies, can drastically increase a coin's value. The 1950 D Lincoln penny we're talking about today falls into this category. It's one of the finest examples known to exist, and due to its scarcity, it has reached an incredible market value of $2 million. As of today, the market value for a 1950 D Lincoln penny in this exceptional condition is set at $2 million. That's right, $2 million for a single penny. But how did it get there? Well, over the years, demand for rare coins has surged, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for these historical treasures. Auction houses and online marketplaces have seen bids soar for rare pennies like this one, driving up its value. So, where can you find one of these rare 1950 Lincoln pennies? While it's not easy, there are a few places to look. First, check your own collection. You never know, you might have one sitting in a jar of old coins. Estate sales, flea markets, and coin shows are also good places to hunt for rare coins. And if you're serious about finding one, consider reaching out to reputable coin dealers or joining coin collector communities where you can get tips on where to look. Hey there, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Welcome back to the channel, where we dive deep into the fascinating world of rare coins and hidden treasures. Today, we have an incredible story to share with you, one that could quite literally make you rich. We're talking about the 1950 mint Mark Abraham Lincoln penny. Yes, a 1 cent coin that's currently valued at a whopping $2 million in the market. That's right, this tiny coin holds a massive value, and if you're lucky enough to have one in your possession, you could be sitting on a gold mine. So grab a seat, hit that like button, and let's get started. Let's take a trip back to the year 1950. The world was recovering from the aftermath of World War II, and America was entering a period of prosperity and innovation. In the midst of all this, the U.S. Mint was quietly continuing its production of the iconic Lincoln pennies, which had been first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. The 1950 Lincoln penny, like all other Lincoln pennies, features the familiar image of President Lincoln on the obverse side and two wheat ears on the reverse side, a design that had been in use since 1909. But what makes the 1950 penny so special? Well, it's all about the mint marks and some unique variations that occurred during the year's production. Now, here's where things get interesting. The 1950 Lincoln penny was produced in 3 different locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D mint mark; and San Francisco, S mint mark. The majority of the pennies produced that year were regular circulation coins with no significant value. However, there are a few rare exceptions, specifically certain pennies from the Denver and San Francisco mints that have unique characteristics. The most valuable 1950 Lincoln penny is one that features a mint error or is in exceptional condition, such as a proof or MS mint state grade. These coins were often produced with high precision, and due to their rarity and condition, they've become highly sought after by collectors. One particular coin that stands out is the 1950 D Lincoln penny in pristine condition with a unique error that has led to its astronomical value. So why exactly is this penny worth a staggering $2 million? The answer lies in a combination of factors: its rarity, condition, and historical significance. Coins that are in perfect mint state condition, often graded MS67 or higher, are extremely rare, especially from this time period. Many of these coins never enter circulation, or if they do, they're quickly worn down, making pristine examples even more valuable. In addition to condition, the presence of any mint errors, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or other anomalies, can drastically increase a coin's value. The 1950 D Lincoln penny we're talking about today falls into this category. It's one of the finest examples known to exist, and due to its scarcity, it has reached an incredible market value of $2 million. As of today, the market value for a 1950 D Lincoln penny in this exceptional condition is set at $2 million. That's right, $2 million for a single penny. But how did it get there? Well, over the years, demand for rare coins has surged, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for these historical treasures. Auction houses and online marketplaces have seen bids soar for rare pennies like this one, driving up its value. So, where can you find one of these rare 1950 Lincoln pennies? While it's not easy, there are a few places to look. First, check your own collection. You never know, you might have one sitting in a jar of old coins. Estate sales, flea markets, and coin shows are also good places to hunt for rare coins. And if you're serious about finding one, consider reaching out to reputable coin dealers or joining coin collector communities where you can get tips on where to look. Well, there you have it, the fascinating history and incredible value of the 1950 mint mark Abraham Lincoln penny. Who would have thought that a simple 1-cent coin could be worth $2 million today? It just goes to show that treasure can be found in the most unexpected places. So, if you've got a penny jar lying around, maybe it's time to take a closer look. You never know what you might discover. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more exciting coin discoveries. And as always, feel free to drop a comment below if you have any questions or if you've ever come across a rare coin yourself. Thanks for watching and happy hunting! Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of Lincoln pennies, specifically focusing on a coin that has taken the numismatic world by storm, the 1940 Lincoln penny with a mint mark. What makes this penny worth an incredible $3 million? Stay tuned to find out. Before we get into the specifics of the 1940 Lincoln penny, let's take a quick look at the history of the Lincoln cent. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 in honor of the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin was the first U.S. coin to feature a president's portrait. It replaced the Indian head cent, marking a significant shift in U.S. coinage. The design of the Lincoln penny has remained largely unchanged for over a century, making it one of the most recognizable coins in American history. However, not all Lincoln pennies are created equal. Some, like the 1940 Lincoln penny, have unique features and minting errors that make them highly valuable. The 1940 Lincoln penny might look like just another penny at first glance, but there's more to this little coin than meets the eye. During this period, the U.S. Mint was producing coins in 3 different locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, each marked by a mint mark, a small letter on the coin. So what makes the 1940 penny so special? It's all about the mint mark and the rarity of certain versions of this penny. The 1940 Lincoln penny is known for its variations, particularly in the mint marks D for Denver and S for San Francisco. Certain mint marks, combined with pristine condition and unique errors during production, have made some of these pennies extremely rare. Now, let's talk about the star of the show, the 1940 Lincoln penny that's valued at a staggering $3 million. What could possibly make a penny worth that much? It's a combination of rarity, condition, and market demand. One of the most sought-after versions of the 1940 Lincoln penny is one that was struck at the San Francisco Mint. These coins are rare, and even rarer in perfect condition. Coins that are in mint state condition, meaning they show no signs of wear, are graded by professionals on a scale from 1 to 70. The closer a coin is to a perfect grade of 70, the more valuable it becomes. In 2024, a 1940 Lincoln penny with the S Mint mark, graded at MS 67, was sold at auction for a whopping $3 million. What makes this particular penny so valuable? It's not just the mint mark or the condition. It's also the historical significance and the sheer rarity of finding a 1940 penny in such impeccable condition. So how can you tell if you have a valuable 1940 Lincoln penny? Here are a few things to look for. Check for the S Mint mark under the date. While pennies from Philadelphia and Denver are also collectible, the S Mint mark is the most sought after. Is your penny in pristine condition? Look for minimal wear and clear, sharp details. The better the condition, the higher the value. Some 1940 pennies have unique minting errors, such as double diaverse, where the front image is doubled. These errors can significantly increase the value of the coin. If you find a 1940 penny that checks these boxes, you might be holding on to a small fortune. As of 2024, the market for rare Lincoln pennies is hotter than ever. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for high-grade, rare coins like the 1940 penny. While not every 1940 penny will be worth millions, those in mint condition with the right mint mark and potential errors can still fetch impressive prices at auction. If you're interested in selling or getting your coin appraised, make sure to go through a reputable dealer or auction house. Authentication and grading are crucial to ensuring you get the full value of your coin. The 1940 Lincoln penny is a perfect example of how something seemingly small and insignificant can turn out to be incredibly valuable. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, it's always worth taking a closer look at the coins in your collection. You never know what treasure you might find. Hey, coin enthusiasts! Today, we're diving into the fascinating history of one of the most iconic and valuable coins in American history, the 1936 Lincoln penny. This little piece of copper is currently valued at a staggering $3.7 million. Yes, you heard that right. So what makes this humble 1-cent coin worth such a fortune? Stick around to find out. To truly appreciate the value of the 1936 Lincoln penny, we need to travel back in time to the mid-1930s. The Great Depression was still casting its long shadow over America, but there was a glimmer of hope as the economy began to recover. It was during this period that the U.S. Mint produced the 1936 Lincoln penny. This coin was part of a series honoring President Abraham Lincoln, whose legacy of perseverance and leadership mirrored the spirit of the time. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. Designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner, the penny featured Lincoln's portrait on the obverse front and 2 wheat ears on the reverse back. The 1936 penny, part of the wheat penny series, became one of the most sought-after coins due to its unique history and rare varieties. What makes the 1936 Lincoln penny so special? It's all about the varieties. There are a few versions of this coin that collectors go crazy for, and each of them tells its own unique story. First up, we have the 1936 double die obverse variety. This error occurred when the die used to strike the coin was accidentally doubled, creating a noticeable doubling effect on the date and some of the letters on the obverse. These pennies are incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. Next, we have the 1936 proof Lincoln penny. These coins were specially struck for collectors with a high-quality finish, making them distinct from the regular circulation coins. Only a limited number of these proof coins were produced, adding to their rarity and value. These coins are in exceptional condition, showing no signs of wear or damage. Collectors treasure these mint state coins because of their pristine condition, which is incredibly hard to find after nearly a century. So, how did a 1936 penny reach the jaw-dropping value of $3.7 million? It all comes down to a combination of rarity, demand, and historical significance. The most valuable 1936 Lincoln penny ever sold was a mint state coin that fetched $3.7 million at a prestigious auction. Collectors and investors alike are drawn to these rare coins because they represent more than just money. They're a piece of history. The 1936 Lincoln penny is a tangible link to the past, a reminder of a pivotal time in American history, and a symbol of the enduring legacy of President Lincoln. Now, you might be wondering, what's the current market value of a 1936 Lincoln penny? While the record price is $3.7 million, not every 1936 penny will fetch that much. The value of a 1936 Lincoln penny can vary widely depending on its condition, variety, and rarity. A typical 1936 penny in good condition might be worth anywhere from a few cents to several $100s. If you're lucky enough to come across a 1936 Lincoln penny, here's what you should do. First, carefully examine the coin's condition. Look for any signs of wear or damage. If you believe you have a rare variety, such as the double die obverse or a proof coin, consider getting it professionally graded by a reputable coin grading service. This can significantly increase its value. So there you have it, the incredible story of the 1936 Lincoln penny, a coin worth $3.7 million and a priceless piece of American history. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, this is one penny you'll want to keep an eye out for. Who knows? You might just have a fortune hiding in your pocket change. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on more exciting coin discoveries. Happy collecting, everyone! Today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating and valuable coins in American history, The 1935 Lincoln penny. This small but mighty coin has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike, and with a current market value of a jaw-dropping $3.6 million, it's definitely worth knowing more about. So, if you've got one of these hidden in your collection, you might just be holding on to a fortune. The 1935 Lincoln penny comes from a time when the United States was in the midst of recovering from the Great Depression. The economy was struggling, jobs were scarce, and every penny counted, literally. Amid this challenging time, the U.S. Mint continued producing coins, and the Lincoln penny, first introduced in 1909, was a symbol of hope and progress. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln penny was the first U.S. coin to feature a president's image. It was intended to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. By 1935, the Lincoln penny had become a familiar sight in the hands of Americans, but few could have predicted that some of these humble coins would one day be worth millions. So what makes the 1935 Lincoln penny so valuable? There are several factors that contribute to its astonishing $3.6 million price tag. First and foremost, the rarity of the 1935 Lincoln penny is a significant factor. While millions of pennies were minted in 1935, only a small fraction of them has survived in mint condition. Even fewer have managed to remain in pristine condition with no wear damage, making them highly sought after by collectors. When it comes to coin collecting, condition is everything. The most valuable 1935 Lincoln pennies are those that have been carefully preserved, showing no signs of circulation. Coins that have been graded as mint state or MS by professional grading services, such as the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC), can fetch astronomical prices. The historical context of the 1935 Lincoln penny adds another layer of value. As a coin minted during the Great Depression, it represents a time of hardship and resilience in American history. For collectors, owning a piece of that history is priceless. Some 1935 Lincoln pennies have unique features, such as mint errors or variations in the die used to strike the coin. These rare features can significantly increase the value of a coin, making it even more desirable to collectors. But how did a penny, worth just 1 cent, become worth $3.6 million? The journey of the 1935 Lincoln penny to this staggering value is a story of increasing rarity, growing demand, and record-breaking auctions. In recent years, the coin collecting community has seen a surge in interest for rare coins. As more collectors enter the market, the demand for high-quality, rare coins like the 1935 Lincoln penny has skyrocketed. With only a handful of these pennies available in top condition, competition among collectors has driven prices to new heights. In a record-breaking auction, a 1935 Lincoln penny in pristine mint condition recently sold for an astounding $3.6 million. This sale cemented the coin's status as one of the most valuable Lincoln pennies ever. Currently, the market value of the 1935 Lincoln penny in top condition stands at $3.6 million. But could it go even higher? Experts believe that the value of rare coins like this one could continue to rise as interest in numismatics grows, and as more investors see coins as a stable and appreciating asset. If you're considering investing in rare coins, here are a few tips. Make sure you understand the factors that affect a coin's value, including rarity, condition, and historical significance. Always have your coins professionally graded and authenticated by reputable services like PCGS or NGC. Keep an eye on the market trends and attend coin shows and auctions to stay informed about the latest prices and demand. Do you think you might have a 1935 Lincoln penny in your collection? Here's how to identify one that could be worth millions. Make sure the date on the coin is clearly marked as 1935. Some worn pennies might have unclear dates, so use a magnifying glass if needed. Examine the coin for any signs of wear, scratches, or damage. The more pristine the condition, the higher the value. While most 1935 Lincoln pennies were minted in Philadelphia and don't have a mint mark, finding one with a D for Denver or S for San Francisco mint mark can make it even more valuable. If you believe you have a valuable coin, have it professionally graded to determine its condition and authenticity. The 1935 Lincoln penny is not just a piece of copper, it's a piece of history. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, the story of this coin is a reminder that sometimes the smallest things can hold the greatest value. So go ahead and check your collection. You never know what treasures you might find. Where we dive deep into the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins. Today, we're uncovering the secrets behind one of the most sought-after coins in American history, the 1934 Lincoln penny. This tiny treasure is worth a jaw-dropping $3.5 million on the current market. Yes, you heard that right, $3.5 million. So what makes this coin so special? Stick around, and let's find out together. Transition to historical footage of the 1930s, including scenes of the Great Depression, Franklin D. Roosevelt, and the U.S. Mint. Asterisk. The story of the 1934 Lincoln penny begins during one of the most challenging periods in American history, the Great Depression. By 1934, the nation was slowly recovering from the economic collapse of 1929, and President Franklin D. Roosevelt had launched his New Deal programs to help revive the economy. Despite the tough times, the U.S. Mint continued producing coins, and among them was the humble Lincoln penny. A graphic of the 1934 Lincoln penny design, focusing on the portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side and the wheat stalks on the reverse side. Asterisk. The 1934 Lincoln penny features the iconic design that had been in use since 1909, created by Victor David Brenner. On the obverse side, we see the familiar profile of President Abraham Lincoln, symbolizing the nation's perseverance through difficult times. The reverse side showcases two wheat stalks, representing prosperity and the agricultural backbone of the country. So, what makes the 1934 Lincoln penny so valuable? First, let's talk about its minting details. The U.S. Mint produced over 219 million Lincoln pennies in 1934 across 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. But here's the catch. The Philadelphia Mint coins, which bear no mint mark, are the ones that hold the highest value today. Why? It's all about rarity and condition. Visual comparison of different grades of the 1934 Lincoln penny, from worn to pristine. Most of the 1934 pennies were circulated and show signs of wear and tear, but the real gems are those that remained in pristine, uncirculated condition. If you're lucky enough to find a 1934 penny in mint state, especially with a high grade from a professional grading service, you could be holding on to a fortune. A graphic showing the coin's appreciation and value over the decades, with key milestones highlighted. Asterisk. Now, let's get to the exciting part. Why is this penny worth $3.5 million today? The value of rare coins, like the 1934 Lincoln penny, is driven by a combination of factors: rarity, condition, historical significance, and collector demand. Over the years, collectors and investors have recognized the 1934 penny as a key piece of American numismatic history, and its value has skyrocketed. Visual footage of coin auctions, collectors handling rare coins, and news headlines about the 1934 penny's record-breaking sale. In recent years, we've seen some incredible auction results for the 1934 Lincoln penny. The most notable sale was when a nearly perfect specimen, graded MS67 Plus read by PCGS, sold for an astounding $3.5 million. This record-breaking price highlights the intense demand for top-tier examples of this coin, and it's a testament to the enduring legacy of the Lincoln Penny series. A collector carefully examining coins with a magnifying glass, checking for mint marks and other details. Asterisk. Thinking about starting your own coin collection or investing in rare coins? Here are a few tips if you're on the hunt for a 1934 Lincoln penny or any other valuable coin. First, always check the coin's condition. Coins in mint state, especially those with vibrant red luster, are worth significantly more. Second, consider getting the coin professionally graded. A high grade from a reputable grading service can dramatically increase its value. Visual: a list of reputable coin dealers, auction houses, and grading services. Finally, work with reputable dealers and auction houses. This ensures you're getting authentic coins and fair market prices. Keep an eye out for auctions, as rare coins like the 1934 Lincoln penny often appear in high-profile sales. And who knows, you might just come across a hidden treasure. Visual: a final shot of the 1934 Lincoln penny spinning slowly against a dark background with the text, 1934 Lincoln penny $3.5 million. Overlaid. And there you have it, folks. The incredible story of the 1934 Lincoln penny, a small piece of history that's worth a fortune today. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this coin is a shining example of the fascinating world of numismatics. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more exciting coin stories. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting! Hey there, coin enthusiasts and treasure hunters, where we uncover some of the rarest and most valuable coins in the world. Today, we've got an absolute gem to talk about, the 1933 Lincoln penny, a coin that has an incredible story and an even more incredible value. Stick around because you won't believe how much this little piece of history is worth today. Hint: it's a whopping $3.4 million. That's right, this tiny penny could make you a millionaire. So let's dive into the fascinating history behind the 1933 Lincoln penny and find out why it's worth so much money. Let's travel back in time to 1933, a year that was marked by the Great Depression, economic hardships, and major changes in the U.S. mint coin production. The 1933 Lincoln penny stands out because it wasn't supposed to exist, at least not in large numbers. In 1933, the United States was still struggling through the depths of the Great Depression. Money was tight, and demand for coins was low. As a result, the U.S. Mint decided to significantly reduce its production of pennies. In fact, the Philadelphia Mint, which usually produced millions of pennies every year, didn't need to mint any for circulation. The demand just wasn't there. However, a very small number of 1933 Lincoln pennies were minted, likely as a result of trial strikes or for internal use within the mint. These pennies were never meant to be released into circulation, and most of them were believed to have been destroyed. But as fate would have it, a few of these rare coins managed to escape destruction and made their way into the hands of collectors. And that's where the legend of the 1933 Lincoln penny begins. So, why is the 1933 Lincoln penny worth a staggering $3.4 million today? Well, it all comes down to rarity, condition, and demand. First and foremost, the 1933 Lincoln penny is one of the rarest U.S. coins out there. Only a handful are known to exist today, and their rarity has made them extremely sought after by collectors. In the world of coin collecting, rarity often translates to high value, especially when combined with the coin's historical significance. Next, we have the condition of the coin. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, flawless coin. The few surviving 1933 Lincoln pennies that have been found are in excellent condition, which drives up their value even more. And then there's demand. Coin collectors and investors alike are willing to pay top dollar for this piece of history. In fact, a 1933 Lincoln penny recently sold at auction for $3.4 million. That's right, folks, a single penny fetching millions of dollars. Now, let's talk about the current market value of the 1933 Lincoln penny. As we mentioned earlier, one of these rare coins recently sold for $3.4 million, making it one of the most valuable pennies in the world. But why such a high price? It's not just about the coin itself, it's about its story, its rarity, and the excitement it generates among collectors. Auction houses and private collectors are constantly on the lookout for these rare treasures, and when one comes up for sale, the bidding wars can get intense. The value of the 1933 Lincoln penny has only increased over time. Back in the day, it might have been worth a few $1,000s to collectors. But as more people learn about its rarity and historical significance, the price has skyrocketed. And who knows? In the future, this penny could be worth even more. So, there you have it, the fascinating story of the 1933 Lincoln penny, a coin that was never meant to circulate, but has become one of the most valuable pennies in the world. If you're lucky enough to come across one of these rare coins, you might just have a multi-million-dollar treasure in your hands. Welcome back, coin enthusiasts. If you're passionate about rare coins or just curious about the ones hiding in your pocket change, then you're in for a treat. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of the 1932 Lincoln penny, a coin that's worth an incredible $3.3 million in today's market. This little copper coin has a big history, and its value has skyrocketed over the years. But what makes the 1932 Lincoln penny so special? And why is it worth so much today? Stick around as we unravel the mystery behind this coin and explore its journey from a simple 1-cent piece to a multi-million-dollar treasure. First, let's set the stage. The year was 1932, a time when America was deep in the grips of the Great Depression. The U.S. Mint was producing fewer coins due to the economic downturn, and this had a significant impact on the production of pennies. While the Lincoln cent had been in circulation since 1909, the 1932 penny is one of the scarcest and most sought after of the entire series. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin was revolutionary for featuring a real person's portrait, a first in U.S. coinage history. The Lincoln penny quickly became a favorite among collectors and the general public. Fast forward to 1932, and the coin took on a new level of significance. With mintages drastically reduced due to the economic climate, only 9 million Lincoln pennies were produced that year. To put that in perspective, earlier years saw mintages in the hundreds of millions. This scarcity made the 1932 penny a prized item for collectors. But it's not just the low mintage that makes the 1932 Lincoln penny valuable. There are also rare mint errors and variants that collectors are willing to pay top dollar for. Some of these errors include double dies, off-center strikes, and even planchet errors where the coin was struck on a defective or foreign planchet. These mint errors can dramatically increase the value of a 1932 penny. For example, a 1932 penny with a double die error can fetch tens of thousands of dollars on its own, even before considering the overall condition of the coin. Now, let's talk about the big number, $3.3 million. That's the current market value of a pristine, mint state 1932 Lincoln penny. But how did we get here? Over the years, collectors have recognized the scarcity and historical significance of this coin. As more high-grade examples were discovered, the competition among collectors intensified, driving up prices. In recent years, rare coin auctions have seen record-breaking sales for the 1932 penny. The most notable sale happened just a few months ago, when a near-perfect example of the coin sold for $3.3 million at auction. This sale set a new benchmark for Lincoln pennies and solidified the 1932 penny status as one of the most valuable coins in American history. So what should you look for if you're lucky enough to come across a 1932 Lincoln penny? First, check the condition of the coin. Coins in mint or near mint condition are the most valuable. Look for sharp details in Lincoln's portrait and the wheat stalks on the reverse side. Also, be on the lookout for any mint errors, as these can significantly increase the value. If you're unsure about the value of your coin, consider having it professionally graded. A high-grade 1932 penny can be worth hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars, so it's worth the investment to know exactly what you have. The 1932 Lincoln penny is more than just a coin. It's a piece of history, a symbol of a challenging time in America, and a treasure that's worth millions today. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, keep your eyes peeled for this rare gem. Who knows? You might just have a $3.3 million coin hiding in your collection. Hey everyone, today we're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting with a focus on one of the most sought-after coins in U.S. history, the 1931 Lincoln penny. This unassuming penny is worth a whopping $3.2 million in today's market. So what makes this little coin so special? Stick around as we uncover the history, the value, and why collectors are willing to pay millions for it. The story of the 1931 Lincoln penny begins during a time when America was in the throes of the Great Depression. The Lincoln cent, first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, was already a popular coin. But by 1931, the economic downturn meant that the demand for new coins had dropped significantly. The U.S. Mint produced fewer coins, and the 1931 Lincoln penny was among the rarest of the lot. What's fascinating about the 1931 penny is that it was minted in 3 different locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia mint struck the most, with around 19 million pennies. However, the San Francisco mint produced just over 866,000, making the 1931's penny one of the lowest mintage pennies of the entire Lincoln cent series. But rarity alone doesn't drive value. The 1931 penny's scarcity combined with its historical significance has made it a highly desirable piece among collectors. Over the decades, these pennies were often saved by collectors, leaving relatively few in circulation. But here's where it gets interesting. Most of these saved pennies were never actually circulated, meaning they remained in pristine condition, which dramatically increases their value. And the condition, or grade, of a coin plays a huge role in determining its value. A 1931 Lincoln penny in good condition might fetch a few $100s, but a mint state 1931's penny, one that's nearly flawless, can be worth hundreds of thousands, even millions of dollars. The highest graded examples are those with a mint state 67 or 68 rating, which are exceedingly rare. And one of the reasons the 1931 Lincoln penny has reached such astronomical values is due to record-breaking sales at auctions. In recent years, a 1931's penny in perfect condition sold for an astonishing $3.2 million. This sale set a new benchmark for Lincoln cents, demonstrating just how much collectors are willing to pay for the best of the best. What's particularly interesting is how the value of this penny has skyrocketed over time. In the 1950s, a 1931's penny in mint state might have cost a collector around $50. Fast forward to today, and you're looking at millions. It's a perfect example of how a small investment in a rare coin can turn into a massive payday for those with the foresight to hold onto them. And so why exactly is the 1931 Lincoln penny worth so much? We spoke with coin expert who gave us some insight. CVFR 4T3 EDC. The 1931 penny is a unique case where several factors converge: rarity, historical context, and condition. During the Great Depression, many people were saving coins, especially ones like the Lincoln cent, which had a lot of sentimental value. But not many of those pennies have survived in mint-state condition. When you add in the low mintage numbers from the San Francisco Mint, you've got a perfect storm for a high-value coin. Another reason for the high value is the coin's role in numismatic history. The 1931 penny is a key date for Lincoln cent collectors, meaning that anyone looking to complete a full set of Lincoln cents must have this coin. The competition to obtain one of these rare pennies drives the price even higher. If you think you might have a 1931 Lincoln penny, there are a few key things to look for. First, check the mint mark. The S mint mark under the date indicates that it was minted in San Francisco, which is the most valuable of the three. Next, examine the condition of the coin. Are there any scratches, wear, or discoloration? The better the condition, the more your coin is worth. Grading a coin can be tricky, so if you think you have a valuable one, it's best to have it professionally graded by a service like PCGS or NGC. A high-grade coin could be worth a lot more than you might expect. As of 2024, the current market value for a top-grade 1931 Lincoln penny is around $3.2 million. This figure is based on recent auction sales and the growing demand for rare coins. But even lower-grade examples can be worth a significant amount. If you have a 1931 penny, you could be sitting on a small fortune. The 1931 Lincoln penny is more than just a piece of change. It's a valuable piece of American history. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this penny is a testament to the incredible world of numismatics, where even a small coin can be worth millions. Imagine finding a small copper penny in your change, only to realize it's worth millions. Sounds like a dream, right? But for one lucky collector, this dream became a reality. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of the 1930 Lincoln penny, one of the most valuable coins in the world, currently worth an astounding $3 million. Stick around as we explore the history, unique features, and the current market value of this remarkable coin. And who knows, you might have one sitting in your collection right now. The Lincoln penny, first minted in 1909, was designed to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a president's portrait, marking a significant shift in American coinage. But what makes the 1930 Lincoln penny so special? The year 1930 was a time of economic hardship during the Great Depression. Despite the challenging times, the U.S. Mint continued to produce Lincoln pennies, with millions of them entering circulation. However, not all pennies were created equal. Some 1930 pennies, due to minting errors, unique characteristics, or sheer rarity, have become incredibly valuable over time. So, what sets this particular 1930 Lincoln penny apart? The answer lies in its condition, rarity, and any unique features it may possess. One of the most significant factors that contribute to the value of a 1930 penny is its minting errors. These errors could range from off-center strikes, double dies, or other imperfections that occurred during the minting process. Collectors treasure these flaws, as they make the coin unique. Another factor is the coin's condition. Coins that have never been circulated, known as mint state coins, are highly sought after. A 1930 penny in mint state condition, with no signs of where it can fetch a premium price. And then there's rarity. While millions of 1930 pennies were produced, only a handful have survived in pristine condition or with unique features. This combination of factors can drive the value of a single penny to astonishing heights, like the $3 million price tag of one recently sold at auction. In the world of coin collecting, auctions are where history is made. In a recent auction, a 1930 Lincoln penny shattered records when it sold for a jaw-dropping $3 million. But how did this humble penny reach such a staggering value? Asterisk. This particular penny was in mint state condition, with no signs of wear or damage. It also featured a rare double die error, which further increased its value. Combine that with the competitive bidding wars among collectors, and it's no surprise that the final price reached the $3 million mark. For the lucky collector who sold it, this penny was more than just a piece of change. It was a life-changing windfall. Now, you're probably wondering, could I have a 1930 Lincoln penny in my collection? It's possible, but there are a few key details you need to look for. Look for the year 1930 on the front of the coin. Check for minimal wear and clear details on both sides. Look for any mint marks indicating where the coin was produced, though no mint mark means it was minted in Philadelphia. Use a magnifying glass to spot any minting errors, like doubling on the date or other features. If you find a 1930 penny that meets these criteria, it might be worth having it professionally appraised. Even if it's not worth millions, it could still be a valuable addition to your collection. Coin values fluctuate based on market demand, condition, and rarity. While one 1930 Lincoln penny recently sold for $3 million, not all 1930 pennies will reach this value. Most are worth far less, but even a well-preserved 1930 penny can still fetch a significant price. Asterisk current market value of 1930 Lincoln pennies. $10, $50 uncirculated condition. $1,000, $10, 000 mint state condition with errors up to $3 million. If you're considering selling a 1930 Lincoln penny, it's essential to stay informed about current market trends. The value of rare coins can rise and fall, so timing your sale can make a big difference. The 1930 Lincoln penny is more than just a coin. It's a piece of history that has captured the imagination of collectors and investors alike. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting, the thrill of finding a rare and valuable penny like this is undeniable. So next time you're sifting through your change or organizing your coin collection, take a closer look. You never know, you might just have $1 million penny in your hands. Hey everyone, welcome back to Coin Curation, the channel. If you love coins, collecting, and discovering hidden treasures, you've come to the right place. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most sought-after coins in the Lincoln penny series, the 1970 Lincoln penny. Yes, you heard that right. This penny could be worth a staggering $14,000 in today's market. So how did this humble 1-cent coin become so valuable? Let's find out. The story of the 1970 Lincoln penny is more than just a tale of an old coin. It's a piece of American history that reflects the nation's economic conditions and the minting process of the time. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation since 1909, designed by Victor D. Brenner to commemorate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. By 1970, the penny had already been in circulation for over 60 years, but the year brought something unique, a variety of coins with different characteristics that made some of them extremely rare and valuable. The most notable feature of the 1970 penny that collectors go crazy for is the small date variety. The 1970 small date penny, particularly those minted in San Francisco with the S mint mark, are among the rarest and most valuable of the Lincoln cents. But what makes this penny so special, and why is it worth so much today? Let's talk about the specifics. The small date variety of the 1970s penny has distinct characteristics. The date on the coin appears slightly more compact than usual, with the top of the 7 in 1970 almost level with the rest of the digits. This may seem like a minor difference, but in the world of coin collecting, such details make all the difference. In contrast, the large date variety, which is more common, has a taller and more prominent 7 in the date. For the trained eye, spotting these differences can mean the difference between a regular penny and a coin worth thousands. Now, you might be wondering, how does such a small difference in the date make a penny worth $14,000? Well, it all comes down to rarity and demand. The small date variety was minted in far fewer numbers compared to the large date, making it a prize find for collectors. Additionally, many of these coins have survived in excellent condition, adding to their value. In the early 1970s, the United States was going through economic challenges, including inflation and the rising cost of materials. The U.S. Mint was under pressure to produce large quantities of coins to meet the demand. During this period, inconsistencies in the minting process, such as variations in die sizes, led to the creation of both small date and large date pennies. Over the years, collectors began to recognize the scarcity of the 1970s small date penny. As demand grew, so did its value. Today, a well-preserved example in top condition can fetch up to $14,000 or more at auction. That's an incredible return on investment for a coin that was worth just 1 cent when it was minted. Imagine finding one of these rare pennies in your change or hidden in an old collection. It's stories like these that keep coin enthusiasts searching and collecting. But the 1970s small date penny isn't just valuable because of its rarity. It's also a beautiful piece of craftsmanship, representing a unique moment in U.S. minting history. So how can you tell if you have one of these valuable pennies? First, check the date. As we mentioned, the small date variety has a more compact date with the 7 in line with the other numbers. Next, look for the S mint mark below the date, indicating it was minted in San Francisco. Grading is another crucial factor in determining value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher grades indicating better condition. A 1970s small date penny in mint state condition, meaning it has no wear and retains its original luster, is the most valuable. If you have one of these coins, it's worth having it professionally graded by a service like PCGS or NGC to determine its true value. Grading and identifying the 1970s small date penny can be tricky, but with practice and a good eye, you might just stumble upon a hidden treasure. So what's the market like for these pennies today? As of now, the highest grade 1970s small date penny can sell for as much as $14,000 or even more at auction. Lower grades still fetch impressive prices, often in the hundreds or thousands of dollars. The demand for this coin remains strong, making it a valuable addition to any collection. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, the 1970s small date penny is a coin worth keeping an eye out for. It's a reminder that even the smallest and most ordinary-looking coins can hold incredible value. Thanks for joining us on this coin adventure. If you enjoyed learning about the 1970 Lincoln penny and want to discover more valuable coins, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. Until next time, happy collecting, and may your next penny be worth $14,000. Hey there, coin collectors and history buffs. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of the 1963 mint Mark Abraham Lincoln penny, a humble 1-cent coin that's now worth a staggering $1 million. Yes, you heard that right, a penny worth $1 million. But how did this little coin become so valuable? Stick around as we uncover its rich history, rarity, and what makes it such a hot item in today's coin market. Before we get into the juicy details of its value, let's first explore the historical context of the 1963 Lincoln penny. This penny was part of the Lincoln Memorial Series, which began in 1959. The design was created by Victor David Brenner in 1909, featuring Abraham Lincoln on the obverse to honor the 100th anniversary of his birth. The reverse, showing the Lincoln Memorial, was introduced later in 1959 and remained until 2008. The year 1963 was significant in American history as it was the year President John F. Kennedy was assassinated, marking a somber time for the nation. However, the penny itself wasn't seen as anything extraordinary at the time, just another common coin in circulation. Little did people know that some of these pennies would become highly sought after by collectors decades later. Now, let's talk about the mint mark. The 1963 Lincoln pennies were minted in two primary locations, Philadelphia and Denver. Coins from Philadelphia bore no mint mark, while those from Denver had a small D mint mark. Although millions of these pennies were produced, it's the specific conditions and errors on some of these coins that have made them worth so much today. Errors and unique characteristics, such as double die obverse, off-center strikes, and other minting anomalies, can drastically increase the value of a coin. In the case of the 1963 penny, some coins were found with a double die error, particularly on the obverse where Lincoln's profile appears. So why is this coin worth $1 million? It all comes down to rarity and condition. A 1963 Lincoln penny that is in mint state condition, meaning it has never been circulated and shows no wear, is already valuable. But when you add in a rare minting error or a pristine double die example, the value skyrockets. The most valuable 1963 pennies are those graded by professional coin grading services like PCGS or NGC at a high grade, such as MS67 or higher. These coins are in impeccable condition and have been preserved perfectly over the years. Combine that with a minting error, and you're looking at a coin that can fetch up to $1 million or more at auction. Asterisk. One of the most famous sales of a 1963 Lincoln penny took place at a prestigious auction where a collector paid a jaw-dropping $1 million for a flawless specimen with a unique double die obverse. This sale set a new benchmark for Lincoln pennies and highlighted the potential value of coins that many people overlook. Stories like these show that it's not just rare gold coins or ancient artifacts that hold value. Sometimes, it's the everyday penny that can turn into a treasure. If you're wondering if your 1963 Lincoln penny could be worth a fortune, there are a few steps you can take. First, check the condition of your coin. If it's worn or damaged, its value will be significantly lower. But if it's in great condition, especially if it has a minting error, you might be sitting on a gold mine. To get an accurate valuation, consider sending your coin to a professional grading service. This will give you a certified grade, which is crucial for determining its market value. As of now, a 1963 Lincoln penny in perfect condition with a rare minting error can still fetch up to $1 million, depending on the demand and rarity. So, there you have it, the 1963 mint Mark Abraham Lincoln penny, a coin that's not only rich in history but also in value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone who loves a good treasure hunt, it's coins like these that keep the hobby exciting and rewarding. Be sure to check your own coin collections. Who knows, you might have $1 million penny just waiting to be discovered. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more amazing coin stories and market updates. Until next time, happy collecting. Hey coin collectors and history buffs. Today, we're diving into one of the most intriguing coins in the world of numismatics, the 1960 Lincoln penny. That's right, this little copper coin could be worth a staggering $19,000. How did this happen? What makes this penny so special? And could you possibly have one in your collection? Stay tuned, because we're about to find out. The Lincoln penny has been a cornerstone of American currency since 1909, when it was first minted to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor D. Brenner, the coin quickly became iconic, featuring Lincoln's portrait on the obverse side and wheat ears on the reverse until 1958. In 1959, the wheat ears were replaced with the Lincoln Memorial to celebrate the 150th anniversary of his birth. Fast forward to 1960, a year of great change in America. The Lincoln penny remained a constant symbol, but something peculiar happened that year. The U.S. Mint made a small change to the coin's design that would forever alter its value in the eyes of collectors. So, what makes the 1960 Lincoln penny so special? Well, it all comes down to a little thing called a die variety. In 1960, the U.S. Mint produced two different versions of the penny, the small date and the large date. These variations were a result of changes in the design of the numerals on the coin. But that's not all. Some of these pennies also featured a rare error known as a double die, where the design elements appeared to be doubled due to a mistake in the minting process. The small date variety, in particular, became highly sought after by collectors. But it's the combination of the small date and the double die error that truly skyrockets the value of this coin. Now, let's talk about the part you've been waiting for. How much is this coin actually worth? The value of a 1960 Lincoln penny can vary widely depending on its condition and specific variety. A regular 1960 penny in average circulated condition might only be worth a few cents above face value. However, if you have one of the rare small date varieties, especially one with a double die error, the value can jump dramatically. In top mint condition, with the right variety and errors, this penny can be worth as much as $19,000. Yes, you heard that right. $19,000 for a penny that originally cost just 1 cent. This incredible value is due to the rarity and demand among collectors, who are always on the lookout for these unique pieces of American history. So, what's the current market like for this valuable penny? As of now, the 1960 Lincoln penny continues to be highly sought after, especially in auctions and private sales. Prices fluctuate based on the condition of the coin, the presence of errors, and the overall demand in the coin collecting community. In recent years, we've seen record-breaking sales for these coins, with top examples fetching up to $19,000 at auction. However, even lower-grade examples can still bring in a significant amount, ranging from a few hundred to several $1,000s. If you're lucky enough to find one of these pennies in your collection, it could be a true windfall. Wondering if you have a valuable 1960 Lincoln penny in your collection? Here's how you can find out. First, you'll need a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe. Examine the date closely. If the numerals are smaller and more compact, you likely have the small date variety. Next, look for any signs of doubling on the numbers or letters. This error can be subtle, so take your time. Once you've identified your penny, you'll need to assess its condition. Coins are graded on a scale from good to mint state, with higher grades indicating better preservation and higher value. If you think you have a rare and valuable coin, consider getting it professionally graded to maximize its worth. So, there you have it, the fascinating story of the 1960 Lincoln penny, a small but mighty coin that could be worth as much as $19,000. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this penny is a great reminder of the hidden treasures that could be lurking in your pocket change. Who knows? Maybe you have one of these valuable coins sitting in a jar at home right now. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and share this video with your fellow coin enthusiasts. Thanks for watching and happy collecting!